What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of my CD recap. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue off the rest of this show before I get to the ends. Thanks for the love I got from the last one. I'm gonna run by all of these right quick. First album is Crisscross with the Bomb. This was the second album that they came out with. Overall, I got this part for CD Lot. I'm not really the biggest Crisscross fan like that. If anything, I kind of prefer the third album, the Young, Rich, and Dangerous album that came out in '96. I mean, this album, they try to go for that more death row, gangster rap kind of sound. The only good thing really about the time was it introduced us to Da Brat. They got the legendary KRS-One with the Return of the Boom Bap album. Classic album, in my opinion, his best solo album. You had Primo, Showbiz doing their thing. Hella producers, Kenny Parker. You have songs like I Can't Wake Up, Mad Crew, Silent the Police. I mean, very dope album. Classic album. Another classic, the Self-Titled, which came out in '95. Another dope album. This album, to me, really has KRS-One, just trying different things, in a way and stuff like that. A lot more guest appearances on this album, but not in a bad way. You have songs like Ah Yeah, Build Your Skills, The Automatic. I mean, very dope album. Then we're going to get into the L's with Patti LaBelle. We got the Burning album that came out in '91. Very fire album. Love this album. One of my favorite albums she ever done. She kind of went with the more New Jack Swing kind of ordeal with this one. Songs like Somebody Loves You Baby. The song she did with Big Daddy Kane. I want to say that's Feels Like Another One. Yeah, very. Alright, we're going to get into Kendrick Lamar with Section 80. This came out in 2011. Yeah, man. Very rare album. This is pretty much his first debut album. People want to count Overly Dedicated, which Overly Dedicated, that was like a mixtape. Very dope album. Probably his darkest album in his discography. Known for songs like High Power and hold on. I gotta take the CD out. Yeah, man, but this album is a rare album and shit. Songs like ADHD, Hold Up, Fuck Your Ethnicity. Yeah, man, I fucking love this album. Like, this is Kendrick Lamar at his darkest, in my opinion. Like, real Kendrick fans know about this one. And then this is the album that pretty much started it all. Good Kid, Mad City. This came out in 2012. Yo, I remember, like, when this album first came out, back when I was in high school and shit like that, just the hype of it all. It was like a different album for that time because, to me, 2010 and 2011 to me, and I'll even throw in 2009, it kind of has some albums in hip-hop and stuff like that, which I wasn't really feeling a lot of them. So this was a very dope album, known for songs like Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, love the remix with Jay-Z, Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, Mad City. I mean, very dope album. And then we're going to have his best album in his discography, in my opinion, To Pimp a Butterfly. Again, another album that had a lot of impact on me when I was growing up. I mean, I remember when this album came out, and within like 2 hours, people were calling it among like the greatest hip-hop albums and stuff like that, which even when I first heard it, I loved it. Upon first listen and stuff like that, it was just a raw album from Kendrick. I might actually bump some Kendrick tonight, man, like on some real shit. A song like King Kunta, These Walls, For Free. I remember that song, everybody was playing that fucking song after a while and shit. So, very dope album. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Then we got is Kendrick Lamar with the Damn album. This came out in 2017. A very dope album. An album that it kind of grew on me like after listening to it a couple of times and stuff like that. Very cool album. Kind of took a more darker approach. Had like a mixtape feel to it. Songs like Triple X, Fear, Duckworth. I mean, solid album. Then we got Leaders of the New School with the Time album, The Inner Mind's Eye. This is the second studio album and the last one. Very dope album, my favorite album from them. This album, they kind of went for like a more darker approach and stuff like that. You have songs like Classic Material, which I kind of prefer the Diamond D remix. Bass is Loaded, Spontaneous, 13 MC's Deep. I mean, this whole album is just fucking sick. Busta Rhymes definitely this thing on this one. You got fucking Lecrae with After the Music Stops. Shout out to my homeboy Brandon for hooking me up with a copy back in like 2008. Yeah, Lecrae, you know, he's a Christian rapper. Pretty dope album and stuff like that. You know, yeah, I've had the CD for a while, so excuse the quality. I love the song After the Music Stops. It's Your World, which kind of pays homage to Nas' The World Is Yours. Praying For You, I love that track. Yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of like Christian gospel rap, but Lecrae, he's an exception. Led Zeppelin. The first album, Led Zeppelin 1, 1969. Dope album, classic album. I mean, you have songs like fucking How Many More Times, I Can't Quit You Baby, Dazed and Confused. I mean, what more can I say? Led Zeppelin 3. This came out in 1970. When I first heard this album, I gotta be real with you, it took me a while to really get into because they kind of went from that more acoustic sound and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. This album right here is definitely a very dope album and stuff like that. It's a classic. I'll rip that off later. Known for songs like Friends, Immigrant Song, Celebration Day. Yeah, man. Led Zeppelin 4, a.k.a. the Untitled album. This came out in 1971. Very dope album. I think this is their best-selling album to date. Yeah, it is their best-selling album. This has Stairway to Heaven, Rock and Roll, When the Levee Breaks. Very dope album. I mean, it's like a greatest hits album to me. Then, to my opinion, my favorite album from them, Houses of the Holy. This came out in 1973. Very dope album. This is probably like the most diverse album in their discography. Known for songs like The Rain Song, Dear Maker, Dancing Days. Very dope album. Alright. Next album we got is the mega masterpiece, Physical Graffiti by Led Zeppelin. This is a double album that came out in 75. A must-have in your collection. Known for songs like Cashmere and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I had to put this in a Ziploc bag and stuff. Nothing's really wrong with it. I just really put it there. So yeah, man. Very dope song. Cashmere, In My Time of Dying, Down by the Seaside. Then we got Lil Kim, Hardcore, 1996. Very dope album. Love this album. I'm gonna really run by these CDs real quick. Known for songs like Crush on You, which, not the single version, the remix. Well, okay, so the single, it's originally a Lil C song, but the remix is Lil C's and Lil Kim. I hate the way they marketed that. Big Mama Thing, which originally was a Tupac and Faith Evans diss track. Queen Bitch. I mean, very dope track. Lil Wayne, The Carter 3, 2008, a must-have in your collection. Yeah, this was a very dope album, known for songs like Dr. Carter, Let the Beat Build, Shoot Me Down. Yeah, this version of The Carter 3 is kind of out of print because the song with Betty Wright, Playing with Fire, you know, that guy that he had to re-release the album because of sample clearances and stuff like that. Lil Brother, Minstrel Show, very dope album. This came out in 2005. This was known for songs, you know, like Slow Down, Cheatin', Hiding Place, Must Have in Your Collection. Then we got LL Cool J with The Bad Album. This was a very dope album, his second studio album. I mean, Classic L, I'm Bad, Candy, I Need Love, The Breakthrough, where he was going after MC Shan. Must Have Your Collection. I feel like the album does not really get its props. LA Posse actually did the production on that. Okay. Yeah, I can run by these real quick, okay. Then we got Walking with the Panther, 89. Very, in my opinion, dare I say, underrated album. If you would have cut the love joints, it might have been like up there with Radio or even bigger than Defa. Yeah, songs like Why Do You Think They Call It Dope, Nitro, Clap Your Hands. Very dope album. Then my favorite album, Mama Said Knock You Out. Classic album, in my opinion. Yeah, man, his best album and shit. He came back with a vengeance. 6 Minutes of Pleasure, Mama Said Knock You Out. Murdergram, fucking dope album. Then we got 14 Shots to the Dome. This is the album he came out with 3 years after Mama Said Knock You Out in 93. I like this album. I know a lot of fans don't really care for this. I personally found this to be like a very solid joint from LL Cool J and stuff like that. Yeah, man, you know, you have songs like Pink Cookies in the Plastic Bag, Getting Crushed by Buildings, Straight Outta Queens, Diggy Down. Very hot joint. You know what? I'm just going to end it, you know, with the Lost Boy. I'll just save the Ludacris albums for the next one, because my phone's literally about to die. So we got Mr. Smith. This came out in 95. A very dope album, in my opinion. This is the vibes that had LL. This is when he was coming out with I Shot Ya. Nice, in my opinion, the best album where he balanced the R&B and the hip-hop well with this one. His last good album, in my opinion. Then we got Logic with The Incredible True Story. Came out in 2016. Very dope. In my opinion, his best album. Known for songs like hate when they don't have the fucking track list and stuff like that in these albums these days. But you know what? Yeah, this is a very dope joint and shit like that. It's been years since I peeped this album. I'm not really the biggest Logic fan, but I like that one. Then we got Loose Ends with Look How Long. This came out in 1990. Technically, there was the reformed version of Loose Ends. 'Cause I know 2 of the members left and stuff like that because, you know, they were having some internal conflicts. But yeah, this was a very dope album. Kind of went for that more New Jack Swing and stuff like that. Lost Boys, Love, Peace, and Nappiness. Classic album. In my opinion, the best album. Yes, I love that more than Legal Drug Money, even though I like that album. This album is known for songs like Me and My Crazy World, the title track, fucking Why, Beast from the East. Very dope. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna run down these last 3 first. Fuck it. Alright, Ludacris. Back for the first time. 2000. In my opinion, a hip hop classic. This was a re-release version of his album Incognito. Known for songs like Game Got Snatched, Ho, What's Your Fantasy, Stick 'Em Up. Very dope album. One of my favorite Luda albums. Word of Murder Mouth. 2001. Another solid album. Very dope album. He stepped his game up with this one. Known for songs like Growing Pains, Saturday, and Word of Mouth. Very dope album. I love it. And the last album from Luda I have is Theater of the Mind. Now this is an album I feel like gets slept on, in my opinion. This has songs like One More Drink, Contagious, Do the Right Thing, I Do It for Hip Hop. Yeah, man. Very dope. Sorry if I had to half-ass that last couple ones because my phone's literally about to die. So thank y'all so much. And I'm going to upload this soon. So peace.